Hi, Voices Player here. Today I'm going to explain a movie named The Annabelle. The movie begins with a scene featuring a church where a father is delivering a sermon. In this preaching, two couples as Mr. and Mrs. Higgins and Father John with his wife Mia are there. All four are coming in the car to their house from the church. John's wife Mia is expectant. Before entering the house, Mia says to John that they would not be exposed about the expectant baby to Mr. and Mrs. Higgins, because their daughter has been missing for the last 2 years. When John hears Mia, he makes fun of her, claiming that she is not missing but has escaped with hippos. John and Mia are talking with each other at night. Then John gives Mia an Annabelle doll as a surprise. When John and Mia are sleeping at midnight, some crying sounds are heard from the house of Mr. and Mrs. Higgins. Waking up, Mia also awakens John. Consequently, John visits Mr. and Mrs. Higgins. When John comes out their house, he seems worried and his dress is blood-stained. John tells Mia that it is not his blood and asks her to call an ambulance going inside. Mia calls for an ambulance, then she encounters a girl in Annabelle's doll's room, and that girl has taken the Annabelle doll in her lap, and she moves to Mia's carrying her. At the exact time, a man also appears at her backside. He severely injures her with a knife. In the meantime, John arrives. Saving Mia, he attacks that person and also hits. Consequently, the knife falls at a distance from his hand. That girl picks that knife, but before her attack on Mia, John drags her to wall catching. He tries his best to snatch the knife from that girl, but at the same time, that man reaches there and puts John wounded, attacking him. Fleeing from there, that girl locks herself in the room, but before any further loss for both, police comes there. Police kills that man. Afterward, police officers moves to that room, capturing that girl. As they open the door, they notice that she had taken own life, removing her throat. The awkward thing is this: when that girl is committing taken own life, the Annabelle doll is also in her lap at that time. As a result, more than 2 drops of blood had fallen on the Annabelle doll's face. Here a great secret is exposed. This girl is none other than Janice, Annabelle's creation. Mr. and Mrs. Higgins has adopted her. On the other side, Mia is hospitalized and under the treatment. Mia and her expectant baby are secure, but she is uneasy thinking about the night incident, whereas John tries to ease her, but she is more worried thinking about the harm of her expectant baby due to this happening. Then Mia and John are sleeping at midnight, but hearing a sound, John goes to check. He was left surprised seeing that the electric stitching machine had started working automatically. John switches off it and checks another room. He also goes in the doll's room where the fallen Annabelle doll is near the door. Picking up the Annabelle doll, John keeps it on a chair. Mia does not feel good seeing that doll the next day, and she also informs John that at the time of that girl's own life, this doll was in her lap, and we should remove the doll from here. Agreeing with her, John throws Annabelle doll into a trash barrel. Then once a detective visits Mia and John's house, he tells both of them that Mr. and Mrs. Higgins had been murdered by their daughter and her friend. The detective tells them that they were the member of the cult, and they had murdered in order to accomplish their black art. Hearing this, Mia is frightened and she pleads with the detective for the protection of her and John. Afterward, John has to move out of the city for 2 days in the matter of business. Now Mia is alone at home. Then the strange happening begins to occur with her. First of all, Mia's hand is injured while sewing. After that, the stove is automatically lit, leaving the whole kitchen in flames. The fire is spread up and Mia tries to run seeing this. Then a supernatural power tries to drag her backward, catching her feet. However, Mia is rescued when some people arrive. They transport her to the hospital where she gives a birth to her child. John also reaches the hospital, and knowing about this incident, he gets worried, but he pleads seeing his wife and baby. Mia tells John that she will not return back to that house because this house has been occupancy of potent satanic powers. Hearing Mia, John agrees on it, and they shift to another apartment. Mia and John lead to their happiest life and decide to name their daughter Lee. Coming into the new house, when they unpack their all belongings to the old house, Mia finds Annabelle doll in a box. Looking at this doll, John is left astonished. He asks Mia how did this doll come here. He had himself thrown into a dustbin. He again asks to know it, but Mia refuses, saying this is given gift of John, so she will not throw it. Afterwards, the satanic time begins when Mia falls asleep while watching the TV and TV stops working. At the same time, Annabelle's shadow appears. Mia's baby starts weeping as Annabelle comes near her. Mia is awake, hearing the crying sound of the baby. Taking her baby, Mia comes outside. and she is coming downstairs from the apartment. She notices two kids who are siblings. The brother is painting between them and he forbids her sisters to avoid talking with Mia because she is stranger to them. Outside the house, Mia visits the bookstore where she builds a friendship with its owner. She gives a book to Mia as Mia returns to her apartment. She finds a drawing page of that kid on the stairs. The first drawing is of the mother and her small baby, and the last drawing reveals the death of that baby in a car accident. Seeing it, Mia takes it usually and also shares it with John. On it, he says that he will complain about this kid's parents. When Mia is waiting for John for dinner the next night, strange things begin to happen with her. As Mia turns off the music player, it is automatically played again. Afterwards, the stitching machine automatically starts. At the same time, a child girl is also seen by Mia. Mia asks her who is she, then that child girl runs towards Mia quickly, and at the first glance she attacks Mia while transforming into Annabelle. Facing it, Mia is terrified and hears the horrible walking sound from the top floor. When Mia reveals everything to John, first he calls it hallucination but then agrees to talk with father. Father does not take Mia seriously, but unstoppable paranormal happening were occurring with Mia. After that, Mia goes to the building basement where she sees a big nailed Satan and it injures Mia, attacking with its nail. She tries to escape from there but it hinders. Mia uses lift to reach the floor but lift continuously to open the same floor. At last, Mia tries to escape using stairs. Satan still pursues her there. Anyhow, Mia reaches in her apartment. The next day, while checking her wounds, Mia finds no nail Satan on her hand. She is shocked. Then Mia calls a detective at her home and gathers up information about Annabelle and the cultist. Then Mia notices a file. There is a photo of Annabelle's dead body with a mark, and that was same mark made by Satan on the hand of Mia. The Mia also sees the childhood photo of Annabelle. This photo was that seen girl in her house. Detective tells Mia that the purpose of Annabelle and its partner Satan is to slay the people and end the big power. Their all actions were according to the commands of Satan. Afterwards, Mia visits a bookstore and buys a book related to the evil protection. Meanwhile, Mia's friend bookstore owner comes to there. She asks Mia why is she too disturbed. Mia feels hesitation at the beginning and then tells that her family is under witchcraft. Hearing it, her friend says that it is not witchcraft but it is only shadow of Satan. She also says that Satan's souls cannot be satisfied until it takes the life of the innocent. Mia is trying to discover a way to get rid from that Satan reading the book. At the same time, Satan tries to harm Mia's baby girl, terrifying Mia, but John quickly arrives there calling father. John tells they have thrown this doll into the dustbin but it has come in this house mysteriously. Father informs them Satan makes the source of these things of accomplishment of its evil activity and the Annabelle doll in the source of it in this case. And such Satan selected those people who could take their own lives, so they torture people enough as they are compelled to commit taken own life. The father also mentions, I will take this doll with me and keep it in the church to weaken its power. While taking the Annabelle doll to church, father notices the satanic power of it. As father enters the church with the doll, then Annabelle demon appears there at the exact time, taking Annabelle from there. It injures my father. Contrarily, Mia's bookstore owner friend Evelyn helps Mia accompanying. Even she helps to look after Lee after that father is hospitalized. And coming into senses, he tells that he has also seen Annabelle's demon which took that doll from there. Father also informs that its purpose is to take on the life of Lee. A small kid, Lee cannot take her own life, so her life is at risk. Hearing it, John is gone upset and he is immediately tries to contact Mia, but in vain due to the satanic powers. Meanwhile, Mia's door is knocked. Opening the door, Mia finds father at the doorstep, but he is not father in reality but a Satan in father's disguise who has come to terrify her. After it, Mia hears the weeping sound of her daughter. She searches for her daughter everywhere but does not find it. On it, Evelyn says to that we should leave this place and Lee will be found later. And the horrible walking sound are heard again from the top floor and Satan appears there once again which throws both of them out of the floor using its evil power. The door is magically locked. Mia searches for her daughter everywhere again but no use. Seeing Annabelle doll, Mia asks her what does it want. Then she gets the signal to go into Lee's room and Mia reaches in the room. The roof has the return text as they need Lee's soul, and in the baby cradle there is a satanic doll instead of Lee. That Satan irritates much to Mia and she is continuously crying. She asks Saturn to return back her daughter, leaving her. Hearing her, Saturn replies that Mia will have to sacrifice her soul in return if it does not take Lee's soul. Suddenly, the window opened, giving a hint Mia is ready to sacrifice her soul in place of her daughter. Taking this doll in her lap, Mia is nearly to jump out of the window. Then John and Evelyn reaches there. John guides Mia to not act as much, but Mia could do anything for the sake of her daughter. She is about to jump, but John stops her. Evelyn and John make every effort to appease her, but she claims that Satan has kidnapped her daughter, and it will return her back to one condition: if it takes the soul of Mia. Hearing this conversation, Evelyn takes the satanic doll and jumps out to the window, sacrificing her life. John and Mia get their daughter back, and due to this sacrifice, 6 months later, John and Mia tell father that all is well now. That satanic doll does not appear before them now. But police officer did also not discover that doll. Then the Annabelle doll is shown in the shop where an old lady purchases it to gift her daughter. And the movie completes with it. Thank you for watching.